Well, hello friends. Welcome back to Commute Talk. It's freezing today, but also sunny, so we'll see how that goes. Today we are celebrating 6,000 subscribers on this channel, which is crazy many people, and I don't even know how to visualize that many people. But I'm really happy to have you all here, so welcome to the car. Thank you everybody, of course, for subscribing and for sharing the channel. Got a lot of referrals lately, which is very interesting. So today I guess I would talk about two things, because I got two interesting questions yesterday. The first one is about the Ladybug mascot, and then the second one is about channel demographics. So let's start with the Ladybug mascot. That was Modestus asking about that. So the system has a Ladybug mascot, the Serenity OS. If you go in the About box from the system menu, you'll find a Ladybug icon that I lovingly drew myself in GIMP. And it's not the best icon, but it is an icon. And why did I pick a Ladybug? So many reasons, and I like ladybugs. I find them extremely cute. I think they're the cutest bugs. And when I was making the first demo video of the system and I wanted to show off the wallpaper feature, then I used a ladybug wallpaper. So the theme has been there since day one of the videos, at least. And but there's another aspect to it that I like having a bug as a mascot or an icon. I have to swallow. Because it is a constant reminder that software has bugs, and software is flawed, it's not perfect, and the reality of software is it's not just about the cool features and the sweet demos, but it's also about bug management and stability fixes and security patches and all these things, right? And it's easy to forget all that if you get caught up in the sort of feature creep mentality, or the this other part of software where you're always doing marketing, or you're always trying to one-up some other software. And I find that it's really good to have this mascot that grounds the system in reality, because I'm a big fan of reality. I like being here in reality and accepting reality. That's why I say always profile your performance problems instead of going on your hunches. Don't follow best practices until you actually understand them and things like that. And yeah, so the bug mascot reminds us that software has bugs, Serenity has bugs, and even if 1,000 people spent a year looking for all the bugs, we still wouldn't find them, because that's just the nature of software. That stuff's hard. And it also reminds me that not only software has bugs, but I have bugs, you know? People have bugs, and not just me, but everybody. And those bugs need patches and workarounds, and you need to take the time to understand a bug before you can fix it in yourself. So there's these different layers to it, but the bug is, I guess, the underappreciated character in the drama of software. And I guess that's why I wanted to be the mascot, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so that's where the Ladybug comes from. It's the cutest bug, and it reminds us that software has bugs, and we have bugs, and we got to work on both of them. And then Aaron asked about demographics. So if I could talk a bit about what kind of demographics this channel has. And certainly, so I looked at the YouTube analytics before starting recording, and it tells me that in the last month, the audience has been 99.4% male and 0.6% female. Now, I'm not sure I ever told YouTube what gender I am. So I don't know where it gets that from, but maybe I did and I just forgot about it. Regardless, it's a heavily male audience. So what's up, guys? And hello, ladies. And hi, mom. If you're one of the 0.6%. And I know my sister subscribes too. So hi, sis. And yeah, but that's sort of not terribly unexpected. It's sort of reflective of the type of people I talk to about these subjects in person. Tend to be male, but I do notice that since I started talking, diving a bit more into this information security subjects and security exploitation, stuff like that, that number of female viewers has gone up a slight amount, because it does seem to me that there are more women in InfoSec than in other programming or technology subcultures. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Something about that seems to interest women. It's interesting. Anyway, and then when it comes to age, there is a very tiny amount of people in the 13 to 17 bracket, like less than 1%. And then there's the 18 to 24 or something like that, which is the second biggest bracket, at like 25%, something like it. And then the biggest one is 25 to 34, where there's something like 35%. And then after that, after 35, there are a couple of brackets above 35, and then it's sort of trailing off with a long tail up into the 70s, where apparently I have some old friends as well watching. So hello, old friends. And that's sort of what it looks like. It's like this. It looks a bit like a curly brace with a peak in the 25 to 34 range. And I guess that makes sense, that it's the age I've been in myself until just recently, or I'm about to exit that range and go into the next one. And maybe something will change about me, and I will start to attract the next range. We'll see. Or maybe it's just the people who grew up in the same time as me, have the same weird specific interests and aesthetic preferences that drive me to make Serenity OS the way that it is, and so they just naturally attracted. I don't know. Can only speculate. But 25 to 34. And then when it comes to countries, the biggest country by far is the US, and it's something like 35% of the audience is American. And who knows why that is, but that's what YouTube tells me. And then the second biggest is Germany, with something like 10%. And then I think there was Sweden with 8%. And then there's like this long trail of all the other countries splitting the next. But America, Germany, and Sweden are apparently, that's apparently where I reach people. I don't know why that is. I mean, probably a big part of it is just Silicon Valley has a lot of people, and I imagine that I know that that's where a lot of my audience is. And Sweden, I guess, because I am Swedish, then I attract the Swedish, and Germans because my name sounds vaguely German, so maybe they get roped in thinking, hey, it's a German guy doing something. Because that happens to me a lot, actually, even professionally. Like people see my name and they assume I'm German, and they try to speak German to me. And then I have to say, like, oh, sorry, I don't actually speak German beyond the 3 years of German I took in school, which is not very helpful anymore. That's high school, by the way. So, yeah, that's sort of my demographic. More or less, I think those are the main points about it. And then there's all this other analytics information, like where people find the videos and things like that. But there's nothing particularly interesting in it. So, 99.4% male, mostly Americans, and in the age 25 to 34. So that's you, I guess. It's a high chance that I just described you. So, hello, guy. But if you're outside of that group, then you're also very welcome here in the car, and I'm glad you're here. And it's nice to have people of all sorts and types. Whatever you want to be, I don't care. As long as you like programming, then there's space for you in the car. So that's about everything I had today. And thank you again, everybody, for making it 6,000 subscribers. I don't know what to do with that, but I'm happy you're all here. And we'll see what happens next, I guess. It's a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. But I'm getting a bit more used to it. It is very nice. It's fun. I don't have any complaints. Thank you, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye.